This video is brought to you by Steam-Forged Games and their Epic Encounter series. With just one box, you can run an awesome cinematic adventure that your players will never forget. Use our link below the video to see all your Epic Encounter adventures. And by Hit Point Press and their Black Friday deals. Get big discounts on Humblewood, Animated Spell Cards, Cena Una, Griffin Saddlebag, and more. Plus, use the discount code BLACKFRIDAY21 to get an additional $5 off your order of $50 or more. Hello and welcome to the Gallant Goblin. Today we are opening up a brick of Icons of the Realms, Van Richten's Guide to Ravenloft by WizKids Games, and many thanks to them for sending it to us to review. This is the 21st set of minis in the Icons of the Realms line, this time supporting the book by the same name that further explores the realm most known for Strahd and the Dark Powers. So you can expect some really creepy minis in here, I bet. This set contains 52 minis in all, and that number seems to keep creeping up set to set, doesn't it? But hey, let's do a giveaway. To win a booster box of Van Richten's Guide to Ravenloft here, just be a subscriber to the channel and leave me a comment down below letting me know which mini that we unboxed today is your favorite. We'll draw a winner when the set releases into stores. Before we jump in though, a DMs Guild recommendation. Use our link below the video and the code HeraldGoblin5 to get a discount and to help our discount grow. We're getting close to getting a higher discount for everyone, so stay tuned. Today I wanted to recommend She is the Ancient, a gender-bent reimagining of the Curse of Strahd. Beth the Bard takes the classic adventure and reimagines it with some gender swaps, but also story changes, encounter updates, NPC connection charts, role-playing tips. It is a huge, fully illustrated project that clocks in at over 150 pages, especially if you've run the Strahd campaign before and you want to try it out again with big twists. She is the Ancient is for you. And you can catch an actual play of the module over on Gilding Light's YouTube channel. Find out all those links below our video here. Okay, let me try some dark magic here and see if we can get this opened up. That's not what I intended to happen. Let me try that again. Oh, there we go. All right, let's slide things off to the side a little bit and see what we have. All right, again, there's no big plastic insert in this one. And let's find out what we have. All right. This is where I sometimes need to have my phone out so I can have a light. There we go. Because these things are getting harder to read, especially with the way we film things. Look at this guy. Crocodile-headed, the mummy character. This is a crocodile-headed mummy. Okay, well, I could name these myself then. Number 8. That is crazy town. I love this. And I have not read through too much of Van Richten's Guide to Ravenloft yet, so a lot of these are going to be new to me. So we will learn about them together. We will do our full case review as soon as we get a full set of these characters, and I'll give you a lot more information then about them. Oh, look at this. Gorgeous dancer one. Reminds me of Gleam and Glimmer from Wild Beyond the Witchlight. But this is a ghost dancer, number 5. That's a gorgeous looking mini as well. I love that. You could also use that one for Gleam or Glimmer if you'd like to. All right. Ooh, look at that. That's very kind of neo-tech Egyptian. This is, oh boy, Dilisnya. Ooh, wow. Gorgeous. Again, I have not read this particular adventure, but that is an awesome looking mini. It's not exactly a mini that you're going to be able to reuse in a lot of adventures, but you could also turn this into if you don't want to run that particular story, it's another cool one to base a new character around. That's awesome. There's a lot of minis in this box, but no large ones, it seems. Let's see. I think we do have 5 minis in the box, though, so it is a little bit like Wild Beyond the Witchlight. This one is Ivana Boritsi. Oh, that's a gorgeous undead vampire-looking woman with her glass of wine. You could use this for a noble if her skin wasn't quite so pale. I guess it could be a Nicole Kidman style noble who just doesn't go out in the sun very much. But that is awesome. You can definitely use this mini in a ton of different places. That's beautiful. And there is one more mini here. Oh my God. Look at that guy. This is Alanik Ray in a battle wheelchair holding a pistol. If that's not a cool looking mini, I don't know what is. I need to learn this guy's story too. It's another one that I'm just not familiar with. But look at that. Reminds me of Taliesin Jaffe's character from season 1 of Critical Role in some ways. Awesome. All right, so that box had 5 minis and no larges. So again, we got to look at a different style of distribution here. So let's see what's in our next box. Cool. This one is super heavy. I'm going to save it to the end. I'm going to put it over here. Got to stay all the way to the end if you want to see what's in that big box. All right, this one does have a big plastic insert. Not a huge mini, though. Let's see what we have. First of all, our large mini here is a longer name than I thought it. It was like almost like a were stag. Let's see. This is a. Okay, this is a. Oh boy. Manifestation of Laoirse. Oh, look at that. And again, I'm not familiar with this one, I don't think, but it's number 32 of 53. Look at that. That is really interesting mini. All right. Let's get to our more smaller minis. That's an interesting one, too. This is a Vampiric Tatyana. Oh, dear. Well, that could be trouble. But that's a very cool looking mini. It's got a fur shoulder lining. This could be you could also use this possibly as like a monk character if you kind of ignore the slight look of fangs that she has in her mouth. But if you wanted like a cool looking monk or something like that, this is another cool mini you could use for that. All right, what do we have here? This says gonna have some crazy minis in it, I can tell already. Holy cow, look at that. This is a Wereraven. Perfect for your Strahd adventures, but that is a gorgeous character. I mean, if you want to use this for an amazing-looking Kenku player character, you definitely could. Wow, that's the best bird person mini we've ever gotten. And we got one more in this particular box. All right. This is... Oh, God. Hazlik, I think? Kind of reminds me of Game of Thrones. I'm forgetting the name of the character. The bald-headed... what is his name? The eunuch. I do not remember. It's been a hot minute since I've read or watched Game of Thrones. But kind of reminds me... Yeah, Varys. That's the one. Thank you, Grady. Love this interesting-looking staff, the spell effect. The bag, you can use this for a PC mini as well. Okay, let's go ahead and see what we have in our next box. So it seems to me like a lot of these boxes that are based on particular books are pulling a lot of named NPCs for their minis. Maybe, in the past, a lot of these sets have had a mixture of named NPCs and just general use minis. So maybe now that we're getting, it seems like more sets than we've ever gotten before, they are able to split them off into sort of Monster Menagerie style releases like Snowbound, and then, well, Snowbound had a lot of named NPCs too, but, more general purpose collections, and then these very specific adventure book collections as well. So here is a crazy one. This is the Unspeakable Horror. Oh yeah, this is from the bestiary of the book. It gives you instructions back there on how to make your own unspeakable horrors. But look at that crazy looking plant, sort of horrific creature with their long extended claw. That is actually one of the cooler minis that I think that we've gotten in Icons of the Realms. Look at the paint job too, with the colors blending together. And all the little spines and hooks and nodules on it. That actually is really a gorgeous looking mini. Let's see what else we have here. Let's see, another named NPC. Holy cow. What is this? This is, oh God, I'm not gonna be able to read that one. Oh, a wax A wax replica. Oh, that makes sense. I thought he was turning into magma, but he's turning into wax. You can see his lower body and his arm just melting. Madame Tussauds Nightmare. That's a cool looking mini. I love that. All right. Got 2 more in here. That is another of the Ghost Dancers. Right? I think it's what's called. Yeah. So it is a common mini. So we are expected to get a couple of those. And finally, oh, this one might be a little bent. Yeah, this one's a little bent. Have to put it under some water. This is Elise, Mordenheim's Beloved. That's an interesting looking mini too. White hair, kind of almost in a trench coat and slacks. She almost looks a little bit modern. But I need to put her under some hot water and bend her back into shape. I usually show these. I usually show these kind of the way they arrive on our turntables, and then I'll go and fix them up later on. But it's useful to see. Sometimes they come a little bit bent, but it's not hard to fix those particular problems. All right, we're halfway done. No, we're not halfway done because I put outside that really heavy box, so we still have 5 more to go. All right. Another one with a plastic insert. Oh dear. Okay, something interesting is happening here. All right, so it looks like we may have another one that's modular. Either that or we have something very wrong. So we have a headless mini here. It is not Volo. It is a headless monster. Well, that is descriptive. Interesting looking kind of. The body almost looks translucent. I think it actually might be a little bit translucent in the arms, looking up into the light there. But I notice over here that we have a little body with a head, or a little extra, very small bag. If I can get it out of here. Now there's a couple of things in here. We have 2 heads. It looks like a male and a female head that we can slot in here. Oh dear, so you're gonna have to be really careful about not losing these heads and not breaking them as you insert them. So I'm not gonna do it right here. I'm gonna wait, but hopefully you'll be able to see it in the little video next to me. But we have 2 little heads for our headless monster here. Put that aside for now. And next we have, ooh, very creepy insectile looking creature. This is a whistling fiend. Yeah, it does look like a fiend actually. Looks like it's holding a still beating heart in its hands. And a spear. Yeah, that's a very... it does look like a cross between a xenomorph and an insectile creature. That's awesome. Okay. Next we have something different. Oh boy, come on. That looks like a standard sort of... Oh, that's the Nosferatu. The vampires who are a bit more feral, kind of have decided to, or been forced to put aside the romantic aspects of being a vampire and just go full monster, full bloodlust. Very cool looking mini. It does look very bestial, and looks like its tattered rag clothing is scattered to the winds. Emaciated body you can see wasting away its longer tongue. That's a very good Nosferatu mini. And we got one more in here. A winged creature. If I can get him out of the bag. Oop, there we go. Oh, yeah, that looks like a... What's it called? A Strigoi? Yeah, Strigoi. Taken from the... oh, what are those creatures called? I had it on the top of my mind. The mosquito... The straight... No, oh my gosh. The mosquitoes with the long proboscis... creatures, Sturge, I want to say Strig, Sturge, that's the one, that have had some magic done on them to make them a little bit more humanoid. So a humanoid looking Sturge. Strig is these guys. Oh, you can't see. That's a Strig. This is a Strigoi, based on a Sturge. That's a cool creature. All right. Now we're halfway through. Oh, this one's also really heavy. Let's save it to the end, too. We got two really heavy ones. So we're going to put those at the last ones. Here we go. We'll probably need to make a little bit more room here. Move our headless fella out of the way. Oh, gosh, I'm so worried about losing those heads. These minis with these tiny parts. Looks like a Displacer Beast here. A straight up Displacer Beast. And that is exactly what it is. Number 35. I mean, it's a good looking Displacer Beast mini. It is not, this is necessarily what you expect to see in a Ravenloft guide. I need to see if Displacer Beasts actually show up in this adventure. Perhaps they do. But yeah, there, you want a classic creature. There you go. It's a good looking mini too. Next we have, ooh, her little weapons are sticking out of the little bag here. Oh, wow, she's holding a bear trap, holding a little claw dagger. This is Chakuna, number 34. It must be another named NPC from one of the adventures here in the book that I have not read yet, but as an interesting, cool-looking, almost feral-looking human creature, although she's carrying a trap, so not quite that feral. Look at this monarch. This is Tsien Chiang. Tsien Chiang. I know I'm mispronouncing that. But look at the monarch. You want some kings or queens for your adventure. There you go. That is a beautiful mini. You can definitely save this one and use it in other campaigns. I need to go check out what these adventures are. This must be one of the ones with the hopping vampires or something. One of the more Asian-themed ones. Next we have... What is this? Look at that. What on earth? This is... Forgive me if I'm misreading any of these. It's really hard to see in the dark here. Mother Lorinda? Possibly? I don't know what this is all about, but she's got little translucent, transparent, like icicles or something growing out of her head, sitting on the ground. She's holding, what is she holding? You can probably see better than I can. Possibly little dolls? I don't know. We'll tell you more about these when we do our full case review, but little humpback as well. Almost goblin-esque with her green skin, but not quite. I'm looking forward to reading about these particular creatures. This is some crazy stuff in this set. And, ooh, talk about, look at that. This is a kneeling creature missing a leg. What is this? This is a Bagman. Yeah. Got his leg in a bag. That's what that is. Coming out of it, I assume. Hair dangling below its head. Crazy, cool-looking creature. Yeah, these are perfect for... Too bad they're a little bit late for Halloween, but... Oh, so we got 5 in that set as well. So we've gotten 5 minis in 2 of the sets. So, something to keep in mind. All right, we got 3 boxes left. Yeah, Grady informed me that the Queen, Tsien Chiang, is one of the Dreadlords, actually, in this particular adventure. So, got some Dreadlords. Next, running out of room over here. Holy cow. What the heck? Need to get it out of here first. I don't even know. This is an amber monolith. Holy cow. Crazy alien-looking monster that, again, I don't know the story behind, I'm afraid. This book came at a time when we were busy working. I never had the time to sit down and read through it, all of it. Wow, look at that. Okay. Is this an invisible mini? No, the invisible minis are back, but no, this is something different. This is a ghost of something. Erasmus. Ghost of Erasmus. It almost looks like a ghost disco dancer. He's got one of his fingers extended. Looks like he's in the middle of staying alive. But cool looking ghost mini that looks less than scary. Oh gosh, look at this melting zombie. This must be one of the Boneless. What is this called? Yeah, the Boneless. One of the undead creatures who comes back as just skin. Their bones are completely gone. Oh, I was wondering how they would do a mini for this, and that is crazy town. I love it. All right. And we've got one more in here. We've only got the 2 really heavy boxes left after this. Here we have another cool PC mini. Very orange skin. This is Arthur Sedgwick. Nice coat. The skin color is a little off. It looks like he's spending a little too much time in the tanning booth. But he's actually got a very long torso. But this might be a trick of the coat. But yeah, nonetheless, an interesting, cool mini that I'm sure will be helpful for this adventure. All right, let's see what's in our 2 really heavy boxes. Okay, let's see which one's heavier, and we'll open that second. Oh, this one's definitely heavier. Okay. I'm excited to see what these are. Okay, there's no, well, first of all in here, there's no plastic insert. First thing is an empty bag. So maybe something just fell loose in here. I think, I don't know. Let's see. We're just going to pull one thing out at a time. First we have, oh, this is stuffed in here really good. First we have a Loup Garou, one of the French-style werewolves. The kind of uber werewolf that is, you were not able to cure the lycanthropy from its victims until this original sire creature has been killed. Oh, this is number 1, actually, Loup Garou. So if you want a whole bunch of werewolves, they got you covered. Next in here, we have little one. And, oh, this is one of those little rat creatures. The Grimishka, I think it's pronounced. One of those little creatures that arises when some evil spell crafting goes wrong. If you cast spells in their vicinity, things tend to not go well. This thing can interfere. It looks like it's carrying a little bone. Maybe find it in the walls of a bad spellcaster's house. But yeah, that's a cool... This adventure did have some very interesting stat blocks. I will give it that. Okay, something interesting in here. All right, we got, before I pull up the big one, we have the one that I think fell out of that other empty bag. Oh, wow. What is this? Here we have a Gallows Speaker. So, yeah, this arises from the battlefield or where a lot of people were killed in whatever terrible way, and arises and babbles and speaks incoherently, causing a lot of trouble. It's an interesting dynamic that this can have on a battle. But they did a good job because they used this sort of translucent effect coming out of its mouth to show where its power is coming from while its robes whip around it in the wind. That is a great looking mini. They're doing such a good job with these sculpts. All right, now let's see what's the heavy thing in here. And this seems to be in a couple of different pieces, possibly. I don't know if it's intentional or not. But, yeah, we've got, like, I think that might have just broken off. Oh, no, there might be. I don't know what's going on in here. Okay. Oh, jeez, look at that. I think this is a body taker plant. If I'm not mistaken, this is the creature that spawns sort of the pod people in this adventure. All these little tendrils are kind of loose and movable, and it looks like one broke off. Let me see. Oh, it came from the bottom down here, so not a big deal putting it back on, but, maybe part of the problem with not having a plastic insert is some of these might come off. So we'll reattach that and see what it looks like. But, you wouldn't even notice that it was gone. If you just look at it and this was not in the box. You can see the pod person crawling out, like ooze, the goo falling out of the face of it. Oh, it's crazy. All right, so that was one of our heavy minis. Let's see what the other one was. Okay, let's see what this really heavy box is. I think I might have an idea from the side of the box what it might be. And I think I'm correct. Yeah, buddy. Oh, this one's wired in, too. This is, I think, the zombie clot. if I am not mistaken. I think that's what it's called. Let's actually look at the bottom. Yep. This is the big, just conglomeration of 1,000 dead zombies coming at you. Reminiscent of, what's it, World War Z, I think it had something similar to this. There we go. Get them out of the case so I can get a good look at them. This is a huge mini. You can, oh geez, you can really see all the little skulls and limbs sticking out of every little part of it. And on the table, it just looks like a big mush, but the moment you zoom in, you can see the ribs and the people reaching out of the sides of it, little hands here and there. There's a lot of detail in this. Oh, there's somebody that's reaching out by the foot. There's almost a whole zombie on the side. Like, look closely at this and see all the little bits of detail in here. Jeez, okay, this is a scary creature. Let's see what else is in here. And, yep, here we have another one of the Grimishkas. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. It's hard to see all the letters. But, yeah, this is our Grimishka. So you definitely want a couple of those. So there's a common creature at number 12. I think that's a common. Next we have, that's a new one. Oh dear, that is a vampire mind flayer. So yeah, you want new styles of mind flayer? Here you go. Almost an octopus, starfish sort of head. Ooh, it's an ugly creature. I don't think you would necessarily know that it was a mind flayer at first glance, which can make it fun for your players to, you know, try to figure out what the heck this creature is when it comes after them. But that can be a lot of fun in play. And finally, our last mini is a nice skeletal archer. I always look to see, do they have an arrow? Do they have a bow? Do they have a bowstring? This one has all of those. This is a skeleton archer. So you can definitely use this as another common. You'll get quite a few of them. It has a cape still, has a leg wrappings and a waist wrapping, and its quiver and arrows. That's a great mini. Very good. Okay, so let's wrap things up. Van Richten's Guide to Ravenloft, I love saying that, is set for release in December 2021, but remember that release dates are more slippery than ever these days, so you never know. Don't forget to enter the giveaway by being a subscriber to the channel and commenting below with which one of these is your favorite mini. We didn't get everything that's shown on the sides of the box, like we didn't get the Dullahan of the Nightmare, so we still have some more to show you sometime down the line, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss anything. But it's almost Black Friday, so I want to talk gifts. First, Hit Point Press makes a bunch of awesome stuff that would make fantastic gifts. And they have their annual big Black Friday sale going on right now. Pick up Humblewood, the fantastic 5e campaign setting and adventure book, or get the whole box set and the Riffin the Ash Knight plushie. Or try Sina Una, the celebrated new 5e book with a new setting and adventure based on Filipino mythology. Or get some beautiful magic item cards from the Griffin Saddlebag. Or some gorgeous animated spell cards. You know how much I adore these. They are functional and stunning. Everything is already discounted, but you can get an extra $5 off your order of $50 or more using the discount code BlackFriday2021. Go check it out today at Hit Point Press using our link below the video. And be sure to check out the Epic Encounter series from Steamforged Games. These are great boxes for the GM in your life or for the player who you think needs a little bit of a push to become a GM themselves. Each box contains minis, maps, tokens, and an adventure book with everything you need to run a fantastic little one-shot. They're all designed to stand alone, but they also give you the tools to tie them into your ongoing campaigns. It's perfect for those nights when not everyone is able to attend, but you still want to play. You can get dragon-worshipping kobolds, tree-dwelling goblins, snowbound orcs, a fearsome hydra, a powerful snake god, or an ancient red dragon. Use our link below the video to see all your options. That's Epic Encounters from Steamforged Games. And thank you for joining us today. Remember to check out She is the Ancient using our link below the video. See our growing list of DMs Guild recommendations at gallantgoblin.com/DMs DMs Guild. We've also put together our own little gift guide for you at gallantgoblin.com/Amazon. Come join our painting contest to win some great prizes at gallantgoblin.com/painting contest, and join our Discord server using our link below. You can also find us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. For now, though, please stay safe, have fun, love each other, and I'll see you next time at the Gallant Goblin.